And now for my extraordinary, incredible, amazing magic trick. Oh wait, I don't do magic tricks. Sorry to be the party pooper.
I'm Burt Wonderstone.
And I'm Anton Marbleton.
But of course, you already knew that.
Your ticket sales suck.
What?
Hey everybody, I am MaffmanJones. Welcome to MaffmanJones Movie Reviews. And today will be the first review for the weekend, and it will be the incredible Burt Wonderstone, which is the first real comedy of the year. Movie 43, new. And it stars Steve Carrell, Steve Buscemi, the great Jim Carrey, and Olivia Wilde, also Alan Arkin. And the story is basically about Steve Carell's character, the incredible Burt Wonderstone. And as a kid, he was abused, and the only thing he really had was this magic and this guy he looked up to, who was Alan Arkin's character. And he and Steve Buscemi's characters as kids in 1982 team up to become the greatest dynamic duo in Las Vegas as magicians. For over a decade, they perform ballets under James Gandolfini's character, and suddenly, out of nowhere, the Criss Angel mind freak spoof-like character comes out of nowhere, Jim Carrey's character, and he has a show called Brain Rapist? I don't know. And he is now threatening the wonder of the incredible Burt Wonderstone show. And what will happen from there? I was enthusiastic and excited for this movie, and at the end of the day, I didn't get a classic, but what I did get was a good time with some good jokes and a decent story for what it's supposed to be. Acting all around was serviceable, but what we really want to know about is the comedic chops. How was the comedy in terms of the acting? Well, everybody didn't really do that much comedically except for Jim Carrey, who had the most memorable part in this whole movie. His Criss Angel type character was the best thing. You anticipated every time he was on screen because you just couldn't wait to see what he was going to do next with his crazy shenanigans. The story overall is decent. It's basically just the moral lesson of if you lose your passion, it's just about finding yourself again and not being a selfish prick, which Steve Carell definitely is in this movie. And it might turn off a lot of people because he's not really likable at first. Like, he starts off when they show him as an adult, as this incredible Burt Wonderstone, and he is totally thick-minded, totally thick-headed, and he doesn't give a crap about anybody but himself. If you can get used to the absurdity and the obnoxiousness of the whole thing, then by the time this movie hits the halfway point, you'll be eased into it and you'll be fine for the rest of the half of the movie. Which I thought the second half of this movie was a lot better than the first, because once you see Steve Carell's character arc start to form into a better, selfless character, it gets better. I personally thought the comedy was underwhelming at first, but then improved along the way, because jokes were okay in the beginning. Jim Carrey was always great consistently throughout, but the jokes overall from everybody and the whole setting got better along the way. And the final big joke in the movie that involves an entire audience, best part of the movie. But I was disappointed because for a movie like this with the caliber of comedic actors, you would expect something to be incredible, hence the incredible Burt Wonderstone, but I thought it was just good. There's not much more I could do to get into the depth of this movie because it isn't really that intellectual. It's stupid fun comedy. Overall, the incredible Burt Wonderstone isn't a great comedy, perhaps not even a good one, but it's a fun time, and it's a worthwhile watch if you're looking for something. If you're bored, there are some really good laughs in there. Jim Carrey is great. Steve Carell could be on either side of the spectrum for people, depending on what you're into, and it's a mixed bag. It is a full-course Applebee's meal, and it gets a one-night stand rating of a 3 out of 5 because it does have replay value. If you have seen or plan to see The Incredible Burt Wonderstone, let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. What's your favorite Jim Carrey movie? Mine is between The Mask and Dumb and Dumber. Also, check out Facebook, Twitter, and We Live Film in the info box. I am John Maffio. See you next time.
For 12 days, he's held his urine.
What is going through your mind?
I really have to pee, Richard.